honoring and reconcile with 3D. And I've been on this journey of closing the circles of 3D for, I don't know, 2 years maybe now. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, it's very important that you close the circles of 3D before you move up to the next level. So what we want to do is to honor. We want to honor 3D. We want to also reconcile with 3D, reconcile with everything that has been in 3D. All of our choices that we've made, and all the the people that we've met, not only in this lifetime but also in so-called past lifetimes or parallel lifetimes that are connected to 3D. We want to honor that. We want to reconcile. We want to close the circle. So if I would give you some examples of my process, I might have spoken earlier about music and Ascension. I'm not sure, but it's really important that everything you take in, everything you watch, everything you listen to, and of course everything you eat and drink, should be, not, I don't like that word should, but it's very beneficial for you to take in things that are vibrating on a higher level. Because if you're constantly consuming music and films and TV and relationships and your work and everything on a lower vibrational level, lower frequency, it's difficult for you to make this shift. It's difficult for you to go through the ascension because you're clinging to 3D, you're clinging to the old. So I've been speaking about, that was a long time ago, at least in Scandinavia, when I spoke about closing the circles by, stop listening to low frequent music. Stop watching TVs and the news, and stop watching films that are in the lower frequencies, like horror movies. And I cannot watch those kind of movies. But so it's very important that you keep up your vibration. And in the same time, in this process that I'm going to speak about now, it's an honoring of that. It's an honoring of the music in the lower frequencies. It's an honoring of the films in the lower frequencies, the news, everything that is going on in 3D. Because sometimes, and I can relate to this a lot myself, is that you feel a resistance to that. It's like, no, I'm not going to listen to that kind of music because it's very low frequency. And then you feel a little bit better, and then you're in your ego. You're in your spiritual ego saying that, oh, I'm so much better. You're not going around saying that to people, but it's a feeling inside of yourself like, yeah, I'm on this ascension process, and I'm not supposed to listen to that kind of music, and I'm not supposed to watch TV or watch any movies. I'm not supposed to do this and that and that. And also when it comes to food, that's all a huge chapter, a huge area in this. Because of course I do suggest you to eat food, take in food of a higher vibration, such as fruits and vegetables and everything like that. It's very important for your ascension process. At the same time, it's also very important that you don't feel that resistance, and that you just, embrace that with love. You embrace the radio channels with love, with all that, commercial music that can be most of the time quite low frequent, because it's also tuned to 440 hertz. So that's also, it's another chapter, not, that is distorted. And that's also why we don't want to listen to music that is tuned to 440, because it's distorting our energy system. But what we're going to do now is that, okay, I want to make friends with the music in 3D. I want to, feel love for that. Feel love for the news even though you hate what they say. You don't like it. And you feel, this is so low vibrating, I don't want to listen to it. It's like, yes, you don't have to listen to it, but feel love for it. Embrace it, because that's where you come from. You're embracing your past with love. And that's why we're closing this is how we are closing the circles of 3D, by honoring, by reconciling, by forgiving. I don't really like that word. I like more, reconcile, making friends with and embracing with love. That's what we're doing. So see here if you have certain areas where you need to look at, where you need to, feel love. Because when I've been on this journey for about 2 years now, I actually started again. I started to listen to music on the radio when I drive my car. I started to watch movie and even some TV. Now these days you can choose whatever program. So I probably watch some gardening programs or things like that. But I do that not very often at all. But also do it with love. And then be conscious. You must no, this is not the vibration for me. It doesn't feel right in my body. So I choose not to listen to it. I choose not to watch it. I think you understand what I mean. Just, embracing 3D. Everything that is in 3D. And now we're coming to this special chapter with talking about family and relationships and your relatives. It's also very important that you reconcile and you honor where you come from. You honor your family. You honor your relatives going back like several generations. Even though you cannot relate to their reality, you're living in two different realities. You can actually feel that and see that. They're choosing a totally different path. And it has been very clear during these past years. The sea circus going on, and you see what other people are choosing. And you also have a choice. How can I relate to this? How can I see my family? How can I give love to them? How can I embrace them and their relationship with love, even though I do not agree anything what they're doing, anything that they're saying about the sea circus and, everything that comes with it. But I'm not honoring their choices, because I know that they have their soul path, and their soul path might not be the same or similar even to my soul path. And that's okay. You have probably been where they have been. And they are here to show you, and to show you that you can, just embrace that 3D reality with love. So they're mirroring that back to you so that you can learn. You can learn how to love. You can learn about unconditional love. I think that Sea Circus is about unconditional love, about that lesson, about unconditional love. Okay, they're doing that shit, and sorry for my language, excuse me, but they're doing that thing, and I do not agree. I feel bad about it, but I only feel love. So I think it's a huge soul lesson about unconditional love. Okay, that was a long story about honoring and reconciling with 3D, but I wanted to stop here and really explain, and I hope you understand what I wanted to say. So I suggest you to do this process and stay with this and get aware of where you need to honor and reconcile different relationships and different areas in your own life and in society and everything. So you can contemplate on that, you can write it down, you can also listen to the recording. I will record a process for this, and that is also in the bonus package. So if you register before April 1st, you will get that bonus package. You will get this process, also this recording.